Hello friends, welcome back to Mechatronic Solution and my name is Rushil Sevak. Let's continue series on automation. In previous tutorial, we discussed about digital input and digital output of the automation system. Now in this tutorial, we discuss about analog input and analog output. But before starting this tutorial, if you do not see my previous video, then first please watch it. The link for that video given into I button. Now in this tutorial, we continue with analog input and analog output for automation system. Before starting this, I want to request you, please like and subscribe my channel. Now, analog sensor and analog actuator has more than two stages, or we can get continuous values. Not like digital sensor or digital switches. They are giving only two stages like high or low. Let's take one example of industrial hydraulic system in which we want to measure pressure. We can use either pressure switch or pressure transmitter. So now we will understand difference between pressure switch or pressure sensor. First, we start with pressure switch. In pressure switch, it has only two stages like high or low. Our pressure switch working range is from 0 bar to 10 bar and we want to install it into hydraulic system. Now, when system will build 10 bar pressure, that time pressure switch will give 24 volt at output terminal of pressure switch. If pressure goes below 10 bar, that time pressure switch will not give any voltage at the output of the pressure switch. Now the pressure switch will not show or not giving any different voltage than 24 volt or 0 volt at any other pressure. Instead of pressure switch, if we use pressure transmitter, that time it will give linear continuous voltage with respect to pressure. And this pressure transmitter output voltage range from 0 volt to 10 volt DC, it will represent pressure from 0 bar to 10 bar. And due to this voltage linear relationship with pressure, we can get precisely pressure range at any time. In this example, 0 to 10 volt DC scaled with 0 to 10 bar pressure range, and this scaling done into PLC programming. Voltage versus pressure table look like this. We can get 0 volt at 0 bar pressure, we can get 1 volt at 1 bar pressure, and finally 10 volt at 10 bar pressure for this particular transmitter. In this table, we can see only 10 steps of pressure in terms of electrical voltage. Now, for analog output devices, we take one example of induction motor speed control using analog input via variable frequency drive. So friends, if you want to know more about VFD, then you have to see my another video and the video link is given into I button. Now we have 3-phase AC induction motor, and to control motor speed and direction, we need appropriate rating variable frequency drive. This information you can get from my previous video of the VFD. In VFD, there is facility to take 0 to 10 volt analog input in it and control output voltage from motor speed by changing frequency of the voltage which is given to the motor. When we apply 0 volt at VFD's analog input terminal, at that time 0 RPM command sent to motor via VFD and motor will not rotate in any direction. While we increase analog input voltage to VFD's analog input terminal, that time RPM will increase. Motor speed versus analog input voltage graph look like this. So, this is an example of analog output. For standard range for analog input and output are: first, in voltage we can select from 0 to 10 volt DC, -0 to +10 volt DC or 0 to 5 volt DC. And friends, we can also use analog input current range like 0 to 20 milliampere, 4 to 20 milliampere, etc. These analog input and output devices are not limited to voltage and current types, but some special analog I/O devices use or gives resistance, capacitance and inductance also. For example, resistance temperature detector gives resistance for temperature measurement. Now we discuss about some application of analog input and output with PLC. If we connect pot, or in other words potentiometer, to control brightness of the light, thermocouple or RTD are used to control temperature of the furnaces. Motor speed sensor or tacho to control and monitor motor speed. Analog proxy sensor to measure distance. In industry or instrumentation field, the current analog range 4 to 20 milliampere is most popular. Here I conclude this video. In this video, we discuss about automation system analog I/O devices and their working. In next tutorial, we will talk about automation system controller, or we can say PLC, or programmable logic controller. Thank you for watching this video. Please like, share and don't forget to subscribe the channel. Also press bell icon to get first update from our side. And if you have any question, please comment it. We will reply it. Thank you. Namaste.